Peggy 16.
Hardware extraction is a go. Bring it home.
They called me Prophet.
Please welcome your hosts, ladies and gentlemen, GameSpot's Guy Cocker and Pone's Sean Welby.
Thank you for that introduction. Welcome to GameSpot UK presents Crysis 3 at the IMAX. Hello to everyone here in London watching live and those at home on Twitch and GameSpot. I'm your host, Guy Cocker.
And I'm Sean Welby. Now tonight we'll be looking at the making of Crytek's new shooter, we'll be talking to the developers, and of course we'll be playing the game on the biggest screen in the UK. And if you want to comment on all the action that's going on tonight, all you need to do is tweet us with the hashtag Crysis3.
First of all, though, please welcome to the stage Crytek producer Mike Reed.
Woo!
How you doing?
Thanks for joining us, Mike.
Yeah.
Tell us about the game. What can we expect from Crysis 3?
Well, you can expect a lot out of the game. So we really went back in Crysis 3 and we took a look at Crysis 1, Crysis 2, and what we could combine on both elements of that. You know, really taking the best elements of it. You know, back to New York City again, but a much different place.
What are some of the highlights? What are you looking forward to seeing in this game?
So, I mean, of course, at the forefront of it, we have the Predator bow, which is, you know, something that, you know, made it into the game. It's something that fit in really well with the back themes, and it's really just evolved over time.
Good stuff. And obviously Crysis 3 is, I mean, Crysis series is known as a graphical powerhouse. Is Crysis 3 going to push hardware even more than before?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, we've made a few statements in regards to this about it melting PCs and really pushing the hardware on consoles as well. But yes, I mean, it's something that we've put a lot of effort into as well. You know, outside of making the game, but also in terms of our engine as well.
Good stuff. Well, shall we take a look at the trailer to see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's go through it.
Thanks. Hopefully.
Very good.
that
Got to
was
love
the
that tessellated toad, haven't you?
Top secret. We'll ask Mike about that later. Okay, to tell us more about the tie-in book, Crysis Escalation, let's welcome to the stage now Gavin Smith.
Woo!
There you go, Gavin. So Gavin, tell us a little bit about the book here that you've written.
Okay, well, Crysis Escalation is a collection of short stories, and it basically fills the gap between Crysis 2 and Crysis 3. It tells a lot about the characters, what happens to them in the time period, and a couple of occasions, particularly with Psycho, particularly with Prophet, it goes back in time and you see a little bit about them before the entire Crysis thing started. And that's basically what it does.
And how did you get involved? You must have had to work quite closely with the developers.
Yeah, we got a trip, myself and my editor, Marcus Gipser Goings, we went over to Frankfurt to speak to the developers there. We met with Tim Bartlett and Stephen Bender, who were both heavily involved in the development, and of course Mike looked after us while we were over there. And yeah, we got to see, in the developmental stage, we got to see most of Crysis 3, and I've got to say, as you've seen from the two trailers, it's awesome. It looks really, really good.
So there's about 20 years between Crysis 2 and Crysis 3. That must be a sort of rich well to draw on.
Yeah, I think 24, because I did my research.
Yeah.
I think 24 years between them, and a lot of it. I mean, the backdrop to what's happening to the characters is the rise of Cell. It's about the Cell Corporation coming to basically dominate the planet, and how that happens.
Okay, and can you give us any sort of insider tips on where Crysis may be going in future and the character of Prophet?
Yes. I'm not going to. I think Prophet is going to have a very interesting ride in Crysis 3. He didn't have a good time between Crysis 2 and Crysis 3, I've got to say. I did torture the poor guy. But yeah, no, he's in for a very interesting ride in Crysis 3.
Okay. And as you say, you've played the game. What about tips for that?
I think don't use a very small caliber handgun on boss monsters, and
it's just common knowledge anyway.
Well, yeah, you say that, but quite a steep learning curve for me, and also I think shooting Cell bad guys with timed explosive arrows and watching them run around is a great deal. Does that make me a bad guy? That I think that's amusing.
That is amusing. That is amusing. Thanks very much for your time, Gavin. Tell us when the book's going to be out.
The book is out on February the 22nd.
Okay, thanks very much. Please
Thank
join me
you.
in welcoming
Cheers.
thank you, Gavin.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, next up, we are going to be looking at Crysis 3's multiplayer modes. Crysis 3 introduces 2 new multiplayer game modes in the form of Crash Site and Hunter. And to tell us more about them and to introduce our multiplayer tournament, it's none other than Crytek Nottingham's lead designer, Adam Duckett.
Round of applause. Woo!
So tell us, what can we expect in Crysis 3 multiplayer?
So I think with Crysis 3 multiplayer, we wanted to get the feeling of the hunter, also the feeling of stalking your prey, and so we've got this new hunter game mode which tries to tick all those boxes.
I've had a go myself. It can be pretty tricky and quite frustrating at times. Is there a knack to it?
I think staying alive is the trick to the hunter game mode. When you play as a Cell operative, you want to stay alive, you want to try and utilise all the tools at your disposal. We've got the proximity alarm. You want to listen out for that. If you can't see your hunters, you can hear them. So you've got that. We've also got your EMP grenades, which can help you to identify where your targets are.
A lot of people in the audience have probably played through the Crysis 3 multiplayer beta. What can we expect beyond that? Can you tell us about some of the maps?
So Crysis 3 multiplayer will ship with 12 maps, 2 of which as people have already seen in the beta. We've got 8 game modes in total, Hunter and Crash Site from the beta, and then there's 6 others as well. Some Crysis 2 ones, some new ones.
And what about you? Have you got any tips for the gamers out there? We're going to have a competition later on.
Yeah, as I said before, stay alive.
Just
Listen
stay
to that
alive.
Proximity alarm, yeah.
Got anything more general than that? Bow and arrows particularly good?
Yeah, so if you're playing as a hunter, you want to use the bow and arrow, charge up your shots, aim, shoot.
That is the key. I wasn't charging my shots and the arrow just goes meh.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Thanks very much, Adam. We're going to have a look at the multiplayer trailer and then we'll get into the tournament. Thanks, Adam.
let's do this!
Hold tight, Cell, and watch out for the hunters. Just stay alive.
Target down.
Watch out. Enemy hunters are preparing to ambush.
Area clear.
Okay, just stay calm.
Another cell down. Five cell remaining. Hunt them, kill them.
Don't let the hunters swarm you.
Hunter down!
One operative left. Flush him out and eliminate him.
I'm right here! Come and get me!
Mission complete. Good work.
Okay, guys, time for our multiplayer tournament next. We have 24 competitors, each playing for a chance to win a signed steelbook of the game, the Crysis 3 novel signed by Gavin, who we met earlier, a Crysis 3 nanosuit onesie.
Oh, very sexy.
You have to see to believe, and a trip to meet the developers of Crysis in Germany. The runner-up will also get a copy of the game.
Some fantastic prizes there. Now, the rules are pretty simple. We've got 24 players. They'll be split into 2 groups, and they'll each play 2 matches each. The top 4 players from each match will come back for the final, and they'll be pitted against some of Crysis 3's finest developers for a shot at the prizes. Now, we'll be using 3 maps. We've got the museum, the airport, but we've also got, for the first time in public, a new map. It's called East River, so that'll be quite exciting. There'll be 4 people down here on the stage, and then we've got 4 others at the top left and the top right of the auditorium.
So please join me in giving a big hand to our competitors.
Okay, so while these competitors get set up, we'll be handing over to our commentators. We've got Crytek's Adam Duckett, who we met earlier, and GameSpot's Cameron Robinson. Can you hear us, guys?
We can indeed. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, Adam just bounded up those stairs like a gazelle. It was very graceful. Thank you, Adam. So while everyone's getting ready, we heard there's going to be a 3rd map. Can you tell, because I've played the beta, a lot of people here will have played the beta. What can you tell us as a little glimpse of this 3rd map we're going to see tonight?
So the 3rd map's called East River. As we heard, it's based around a power plant which has been consumed by the rainforest, much like the rest of New York. There's a lot of verticality in the map. You want to be checking up and down, and not just in your plane of view.
Okay, great. So, of the 2 we've seen earlier, we've obviously had, in case you're here and you somehow haven't played the beta, there's museum. We're going to see, one of the matches going on there. So, it's an abandoned museum, right? Again, taken over by vegetation. What else were you thinking about when you designed that level? What was your kind of starting point?
So we like to think of it as a swamp rather than a museum, except for the title of the map is obviously museum, but it's the swamp that's taken sort of part of New York City is one of the 7 wonders.
Are there any, dinosaur bones and things to be found in the museum still, or has that all been looted or degraded away?
One of the early concepts did have dinosaurs in there, but it's an art museum, so it's more modern art rather than monsters.
Okay, that's a shame. I mean, no, it's great. It's great. So, general tactics. This is the game just booting up now. So we're seeing it from the hunter point of view here. Yeah. And this is the map Airport, which you haven't talked about yet. Tell us very quickly a little bit about Airport.
So Airport is based around New York City Airport. It's again fallen into disrepair based on the rainforest coming back in. Focal point is the plane crashed through the middle. We can see here there was a baggage claim area. Again, fallen into disrepair.
Cool. So we're with one of our hunters, and how do you start off the game when you're a hunter? Do you just kind of try to get to a high vantage point, or do you just kind of wander around? Oh, over the head!
think I'd start exactly like that. Yeah,
By dying.
I'd charge straight at the enemy. You've got the mini-map down there, so you want to be using that to try and identify where your targets are.
Wow, so I see the hunters are actually having a hard time here. So while you do have that cloaking device, you're not invulnerable, are you?
No, I mean, you're hard to see. What we actually saw there was the EMP grenade being used, and that actually decloaks the hunters for a short period of time and gives the cell operatives an opportunity to re-engage.
Okay. So these long-range shots, do you have to... I thought he was going to go for him there. No, he's changed his mind. For the long-range shots, do you have to like account for the dippy arrow or these powerful bows?
Obviously, you've got the nanosuit soldiers have a lot of strength, and so they're able to pull the bow back quite far. So dip is minimal. There is dip, but it is minimal.
Cool. All right, so let's stick with this hunter and see what he can do. They are having a hard time. We currently have 5 operatives down. Am I correct?
No, we're 8. 8 with 4 remaining. So what you'll actually see now is the 4 that are remaining will have a harder time trying to fend off the hunter assault.
Yeah, we're down to 3. You can tell if you look in the top right-hand corner of the screen, the red blips are the ones still alive. 10 seconds. Are they going to do it? Can you find them? Come on, Hunter. Track him down.
I think.
There we go. So who won?
So you got 3 of the cell operatives there managed to survive for the 2 minutes, so they'll get maximum points, and we'll move on to another round.
So as you say, there's different rounds. How does the overall scoring work?
Basically, you get points for staying alive. You also get points for killing people, but the main objective is to stay alive as a cell operative. And with the hunter, you just need to prevent that by eliminating them.
Now, in that trailer, we saw that guy who kind of spins around like a nutcase, firing bullets everywhere. That's me when I play that game. Is this a good tactic? Or what do you do?
No, it's not a good tactic at all.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the best tactics are sort of, trying to avoid the hunters, trying to sort of stay with your teammates.
Is there any shame in hiding in a sewage pipe with a shotgun, just waiting to blast the face off anything that comes around the corner?
You mean cowering in a sewage pipe?
Cowering bravely in a sewage pipe.
Yeah, that's a valid tactic. What you'll see though is as the hunters get more experienced, they'll be using all their tools at their disposal, explosive arrows to flush people out of said sewage pipe.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna get him. Oh, see the tree got in the way there. The tree moved. Definitely moved. Oh, great kill. That was pretty long distance.
That was a good distance on that one.
Is it possible? Are there any maps when you can get essentially? Essentially a shot from one end to the other.
Yeah, there's a few. I'd probably say this rack's at a 6, maybe a 5 on map scale. So, there's a couple of maps, 9 or 10, and where they've got some nice lines of sight.
And we saw there that punching them in the face is also a valid tactic.
Yeah, it's a valid tactic. It's pretty terrifying if you're on the receiving end of that, though.
I can bet. And if you... Oh, wow. So what's that cell operative got there? He seems to be...
Yeah, what he's done there is he's picked up a shield to shield him from the incoming arrows.
Ooh, neck snap. Cheeky.
Yeah, so you can pick up parts of the geometry and utilise those against the hunters.
So once again, the cell survived. How many survived that time? I didn't see.
Yeah, we're looking at 3 again.
So it seems to be that being the hunter is, well, currently the hardest, it seems, actually tracking down those 10 other players.
Yeah, I think as the game develops, as it's out in the wild, we'll see hunters learn the maps, be able to close down that distance fast, and take out multiple Marines, multiple cell operatives.
Would you recommend teaming up as a good tactic as a hunter, like working, like flanking around the side, or do you think you're better going alone, staying hidden, and trying to track them down yourself?
One of the abilities we gave the hunters was maximum speed, so we want them to move fast through the environment, close down those. You can see here there's the cell operatives are sort of all sticking together and holed up in this location.
That was a great shot. Where's the other one? Poke your head back out again. Go on, go on. There it was.
5 cell remaining.
All right, 5 remaining.
Kill them.
With a minute to go, this is
60
doable.
seconds left. Take
Come on,
them out.
hunters.
Here we go. Making a break for it. What he's done there is he's sent out a hologram as a decoy against that hunter who fell for it,
He
hook, line,
fell
and
for it.
sinker.
Yeah, he really did. I got to remember that one. That's a good tactic.
Oh, there you go again, another hologram.
Wow, that seems quite powerful. Got to watch out for that. Is there any way to tell it's a hologram? I guess it just moves straight.
Yeah, it moves straight. It's got a flicker on it. Obviously, you can tell here this is a normal player.
Go for the head.
There
Yes,
we
good kill.
Fear.
go. Now the hunter can also pick up those parts of the environment and fire them at cell operatives.
Do you have any other weapons at your disposal when you're the hunter?
No, we wanted to really emphasise the hunter. So it's about the primal bow and arrow. You've also got different arrowheads, so you can use the explosive arrow to flush people out.
Wow, these cell operatives are doing well. There's only 2 left that
2
time.
is getting lower.
Hunters, you're getting closer. You can do this.
Oh, here we go. Starting with a hunter.
Right, this is good. So we've got everyone playing tonight are people who have come, guests who have come along tonight. I understand later on, though, we're going to have a few of the developers kind of schooling any of our audience members who are up to it. Is that right?
I may have heard a rumour to that extent.
Are you going to be one of the said schoolers?
I'm not, but we will have our producer, a couple of guys from the Crytek UK office who are quite skilled at the game, and our level design director, if we can convince him.
90 seconds remaining.
What was that? Was that
So that's an
grenade?
EMP there that's been used, and obviously it decloaks him, and I would imagine, there we go. And I think that guy sent one of his mates out to die.
That is the very sewage pipe I have cowered in quite a few times.
You see, it doesn't work all that well.
Taking fire!
That's a nice touch. So when you get punched
Down. Kill them.
as a cell operative, you automatically give out this kind of shout. Is that right? If you get hit.
There's a lot of contextual voice acting in the game that try and alert others to the environment and to what's happening to you.
I think we might have potentially our first hunter win.
Oh,
4
don't jinx
operatives
it!
left.
Don't jinx it!
But this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. So with the radar, for the hunters, it shows you the locations of the operatives, right? Until you get close. Then it blurs out.
So we saw someone there using a shield as a battering ram to repel a hunter. Ooh, nice.
I'm pretty sure
One
that was
left.
a groin shot.
Let's get a shot of that last cell.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the last cell. Where's he hiding?
So here we go. Oh. 3 seconds left on the
All call
clock.
signs. What's your status?
Well done,
Anybody out there?
hunters. Congratulations. We have our first hunter win. So it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, so we're going into the final round of this match. And then we'll find out who has been best overall. So I guess it's down to the kills you've got, how long you've survived as a cell operative.
Yeah, I mean, everyone gets a chance to play a hunter in a game, so it evens out. But it is down to kills as a hunter and time survived as a cell. So they're the 2 things you want to be optimizing. This guy. Oh.
Wow, that ghillie suit was made of armor or something. He took a good punch to the face there. Did you have any
90 seconds remaining.
preferred hiding spots or locations in this map? If you're the last guy, where do you run to?
I like to keep moving. I think if you stay in position for for too long and there's 11 guys, invisible guys chasing you, it's not going to end well.
Do you ever just like, we've got quite a lot of foliage there. Can you hunker down in the foliage, and if you're in a ghillie suit, that might be quite a good plan.
I mean, you can do, but bushes don't stop arrows, so you only last that long.
That'd be one bush. That would be one impressive bush. I probably shouldn't have said that. Should I? See, I'm noticing the power slide being used a lot as a way of dodging arrows.
Yeah?
Gotta get on that. Ooh. And the old jump.
Oh, and he's spraying there, and he's with 5 health.
That's pretty impressive.
30 seconds, failure is not an option.
If I'm ever trapped in an airport with a bunch of invisible dudes coming after me, I want that guy on my team. All right, 15 seconds. 4 to go. I think this is going to be denied. Looks like it's going to be another round for the cell operatives, though. 5 seconds.
Okay.
And there we have it. Congratulations, cell operatives.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, we'll pass back down to our presenters, Guy and Sean. Hey guys, you enjoyed that?
Hey guys, round of applause for our competitors, please. These guys did well.
Brilliant.
While we change over down here and in the corners of the auditorium, we'll catch up with these guys. If you guys can come out and find out how you did. How do we do down here? You look particularly intense.
Oh, yeah, I'm just excited, that's all.
Okay, I'll let you come out. So you guys look like you've been maybe getting some practice in on the beta. Is that correct?
Yeah, the demo on Xbox.
Yeah. And how do you find it competing against these guys in front of an audience?
In front of a crowd, it's a little bit intimidating. I mean, I'm used to like playing by myself in my room alone, but with like 100+ people here, it's kind of awkward.
There's many hundreds here.
Many
sorry,
hundreds.
I didn't catch your name. Sorry.
My name's Amir Moin.
Amir. And what about yourself? First, give us your name.
I'm Ricky. I'm number 11, so I didn't get any guess.
Any players in the top 4 down here? No.
No.
Oh well.
These guys.
Oh, well. Guys, are we getting replacements down here? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. If you want to head out, thank you very much.
Well done.
And what about you guys? Just before you leave, how did you find it? How did you get on?
Well, I think I just massively failed live stream online.
Really?
Yeah, I was 9.
You were 9.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And what about yourself?
6. I put my name up. So
6. Okay.
You'd think it would be easier in hunter mode, but it seemed like it was a bit harder.
It's just trying to kill everyone as much as you can, to be honest. I didn't really care about the live stream. It's just like, you just got to win.
Was your tactic to just go in there, or were you the guy sort of hiding around?
I had like that last round because I wanted to win.
Is that when you got an arrow to the face?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
Epic fail.
Epic fail.
Oh well, it was fun.
Good.
And yeah.
Oh, well,
Free t-shirt.
Woo!
Free t-shirt. Oh, you may have come 6th and 9th, but I think they deserve a round of applause. Well done, guys.
If only for the hat, you deserve a round of applause.
Hunter's definitely harder.
You guys want to head off stage, just down there?
We've got our other 4 guys
Our other
waiting
4.
up here.
All right, guys. If you want to give us your names just as you're coming up on the stage, and just let us know what you think your chances are.
My name's Rob Upson, and fair to middling, I think.
Fair to middling. Okay. Thanks, Rob.
Come around
All
here.
right. Thank you. What about yourself?
I'm Sam. Not very good because I've only done a bit of Crysis 2 and that's it.
Okay. Sam's not very confident either.
It's always a quiet one. She'll be all right.
My name's Tyrone. I'm feeling a bit hopeful, but I haven't played much of the beta, so...
Okay. We'll give it your best shot. And finally...
I'm Nathan. I've played none of the beta, but I'm hoping not to come last. That's my goal today, not to
That's
come
your goal.
last.
All right. Round of applause to the guys not coming last.
Guy, what's your tactic? You've been playing a bit of hunter mode, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, as Adam said, try and stay alive as much as possible. But I don't know. I think these guys just need to focus on using the bow and arrow. It seems to be the best tactic, I think. And just give it your best shot. I know it's not easy playing in front of this crowd. So best of luck to them. Should we throw it back up to the commentary booth?
Yeah, let's give them another go, shall we?
You guys okay?
Sounds good. Yeah. So before we jump into this next round, I actually wanted to ask Adam, when you are a cell operative, when the game boots up, which class do you generally choose? Do you have a favorite?
I think probably the Ranger's my favourite. I like the Typhoon. Fires 500 bullets a second. You know, you can't go wrong with
That's
that.
a lot of bullets a second.
Yeah, pray and spray.
All right, okay. So you're not a long range, hide in the undergrowth, try and take a hunter as he's leaping across the map.
I like to think I am, but it never ends well.
Also, if we could have the winners from the first round, if they could come up to the back right-hand side of the auditorium, that would be great. Thank you. All right, so just waiting for this next match to boot up. Do you have a favorite when the game boots up? Are you secretly always hoping to be a hunter? Because I did this thing when I was playing on the multiplayer beta. I accidentally suicided at the beginning, and it was an accident. I jumped too far and fell, and I was an operative, I should say, and I was expecting to respawn straight away as a hunter, and there was this delay. Is that to stop people kind of deliberately murdering themselves just to be a hunter?
There is a suicide penalty in place, yeah, for such occasions. I mean, when we first started in development, we saw that people wanted to play as the hunter. You know, obviously you've got the nanosuit, you've got the bow and arrow. You know, it's very empowering to stalk 10 other people and, you know, annihilate them from long range. But what we tended to find through development was it's actually quite fun being the prey and trying to stay alive, listening to that proximity alarm, using all the tools at your disposal.
And you said earlier there's going to be, is it 12 maps in the final game?
Yeah, 12 maps.
And they will all be playable in hunter mode?
Yeah, oh, there you go. They're all the game modes as well, sneak peek.
Oh, wow. Maximum team deathmatch. What's the difference between a team deathmatch and a maximum team deathmatch?
Maximum team deathmatch is for the hardcore Crysis players. And we'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. So you mean you don't want me to ask you about all these other modes right now? Are they secret?
No, I mean, I can talk about them. Obviously, these are the console playlists. The Cell versus Rebel is pitting two factions against each other without the nanosuit. Developers' Choice is that's actually a playlist where we update the playlist every couple of weeks. So we can have things like you know, pistols only, 5% health, you know, or infinite stealth, infinite rockets. You know, just really play around with all the rules.
Fantastic. And obviously, you've added a load in terms of content, in terms of game modes from Crysis 2. Hunter in particular, which we're seeing, is you know the one you've. Is that kind of your centerpiece? It's the one you're certainly showing off now. Is this kind of the pièce de résistance of the multiplayer that you were trying to create?
Yeah, it's about bringing that hunter, that stalking, you know, gameplay into the Crysis 3 multiplayer experience. It's about unifying single player and multiplayer, so you get the same experience on both SP and MP.
All right, and here we go. Match 2, East River. So this is a map never before seen by anybody alive ever, except those who work at Crytek. Correct?
Yeah, so this is based around the a power plant in the New York area. You don't want to be falling down that waterfall. You might get that suicide penalty you were talking about a few years ago.
Do it, Hunter. We're all watching. No, don't do that. I'll do that later on my own, probably. By accident.
Yeah, so this map, there's a lot of verticality. You'll start to see all the pipes lead somewhere, generally up. You know, there's a moving platform you can get on and get to the other side of the level. Also, lots of pipes you can rip off the wall and throw in unsuspecting cell operative faces.
Nice. And that, I assume the ripping of pipes is only something that someone with the strength of a hunter can do.
Yeah, that is reserved for nanosuit players only.
That was lucky.
And you see, you want to be.
You got to charge that bow. So
yeah.
you got to hold it down, pull the arrow all the way back, and let go.
Yeah. And.
Oh, unlucky. Try again. Oh, they do not know how lucky they are. That's
I was under the arm. That one. I've seen that. He's been spotted.
Yeah. I noticed actually that water is not your friend when you are a hunter because your footprints, or certainly you moving through the water, is highlighted.
There we go. First strike.
Round of applause. Well done. How far you've come. That was great.
You see there the hunters running past an ammo crate. We purposely didn't give the cell operatives a lot of ammo, so yeah, you can spray and pray, but you're going to run out of ammo and you're going to need to resupply. Just keeps everyone moving around the battle.
Yeah, I guess it must have been, because this is a brand new mode, a kind of new concept, there must have been a challenge with balancing, right? Because you've got, it's not just level playing field, you've got hunters, you've got operatives.
Yeah, I mean, it's purposefully stacked towards the hunters, you know, when you get used to the bow and the movement and the cloaking. But because being killed by a hunter allows you to become a hunter, you know, it still feels fair across the length of the game.
And once again, we have Cell coming out on top. So it seems to be that right now, certainly from our audience anyway, it's, I guess maybe because the Cell operatives are more familiar, you know, we're used to first-person shooters firing a gun, bows take a little bit more practice. Right now, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Yeah. You know,
see how this hunter does.
Finesse, you know, firing a bow and arrow, and it does take, you know, a few matches to get used to it, because it's not a gun, and it doesn't behave like a gun.
How badass do you feel when you successfully air stomp someone? Is that a good feeling?
In real life or in Hunter?
Well, obviously in real life. No, yes, in this game.
It does. You know, our other game modes that focus the gameplay around a point, you know, you can get multiple kills. Nice.
Good shot. I like the spontaneous round of applause. We all enjoyed that.
Another one. Nice. This.
I think Team GB should be signing up for archery, man. Yeah. Doing well. Here you are.
Oh.
I think we let away. I'm so sorry. That was probably our fault. That sound of suspense.
60 seconds remaining.
It really becomes a game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, that prox alarm's going to be going.
One more. Go.
Don't let them work together.
Punch him again. No, don't hit the barrel. Yes.
Sense their fear, use it against them.
All right. This hunter is good.
Yeah, now we've got only 4 cell operatives. You'll start to see him dropping quicker.
Yeah, that was 40 seconds, so you got 10 seconds per operative. Come on, pick up the pace.
Go on, there's an air stomp there. Ooh.
Jump down, air stomp.
Oh, I think someone did.
Nice.
One operative left.
One left.
Okay, last guy
Let's
standing.
see if we can see his point of view.
24 seconds.
Our last operative. Oh.
That was his
just
view.
got shot in the groin.
Oh no.
Oh, there's one left.
No, one more. Here we go.
There he is. Pistol only. Oh dear. Yes, you're on the big screen. Yes, you're out of ammo.
Oh. 8 seconds on the clock.
Nice work, hunters. That was pretty impressive. Nice. Was that the final kill?
Yeah, if you eliminate all the cell operatives, the final kill is viewable to everyone.
All right, next round. There's a real pace to this. You don't get much downtime in between, do you?
Yeah, we wanted to make it, you know, quite fast-paced, quite accessible. You know, the key is wiping out the cell as fast as possible, and you know, 2 minutes is quite a short amount of time, but it does keep the game mode from getting sort of a bit stale with people spending too long in one location.
Yeah, he's not having much luck so far. Oh, there we go.
And you can
dodge.
You can see the radar being scrambled there. That's one of the loadouts has that as one of their equipment, so you know, they can actually use that to their advantage. And you see the verticality in the map here. There's sort of 3 or 4 levels. They can get up quite high.
Yeah, this looks like a great stomping ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the temptation when you suddenly see an operative is just to like
hammer the
fire button like you would if it were a gun, but that's not much good unless they're right in front of you, I guess.
Here we go.
Ooh. That was a frustration shot, I think.
You see that pole there? That can be ripped off and thrown into people's faces.
Oh, I think he'll go back for it. No, maybe not.
I think he's too engrossed.
Yeah, it was funny to hear that our audience are less than confident in their own ability, but they seem to be doing pretty well.
Failure is not an option.
I'm sure it's false modesty, you know. They've probably been playing it for years.
Oh.
Where are they? Only 5 left. Oh no, sorry, the red are the remaining operatives, right?
Yeah, so, well, it's red is opposite team, so,
Right, gotcha.
you know, Hunter here, red's
There we go, 6 left. That was a good win for the cell operatives. Nice work. Although this guy we were just following at the end there is currently in position 1, so it updates you after every round, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives you your status after each round. You can see how well you're faring against the other players.
All right, penultimate round, round 4.
Okay.
Back
I've
with
got a good
Hunters.
feeling about these 2 hunters. I don't know about you.
Oh, this one's not going anywhere, so I'm not sure. I mean, you're just getting used to the feel of the bow, perhaps.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
Where did they go? That was impressive.
I think they ledge grabbed up there and scrambled. There you go. There's the spray and pray I was
Take it
talking
easy,
about.
Relax.
Oh,
Yes, well done.
Itchy
Breathe.
trigger finger.
You have 90 seconds.
Oh.
That was close. Unfortunate.
Oh, someone else stepped in.
Savior.
Yeah.
What a hero. See, now you've mentioned that is the waterfall of death. It just looks really tempting to me. Keep jumping down there. I think so. That green arrow designates a friendly, I believe.
Yeah, so it's friendly. Enemies show up in red. This guy's going to have a skull any second. There
Great
you go.
shot. There's something really comedic about the kind of jumping avoidance tactic. It looks like a good tactic, but it's quite amusing.
5 cell left to kill. Pick them off one by one.
Nice double
Nice
kill.
double kill. I noticed in the trailer for the hunter mode, right at the end, it finishes with a hunter kicking a car on top of someone. Is there like an object like that in every map, or is that just in that one map?
There's a few bits and pieces in different maps. This one's got a lot of pipes you can rip off and throw. Museums, it's got a few streets in it, so there's some sunken taxis.
One cell left. All call
I
signs.
think we can see here now. Final cell remaining, 2 seconds.
Oh, arrow in the back.
All cell are KIA. Mission failed.
All right, one for the hunters.
That was close.
There he goes. That was definitely right in the ass. That was definitely an ass shot. Nice work. So we haven't seen any use of the thermite arrow yet, have we? Not on screen anyway.
No, I mean, you press left on the D-pad. It's going to give you a thermite arrow. It's good for flushing out stubborn cell operatives.
You mean the ones hiding in the
Sewage
the
pipes,
tract?
yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, it's trapped.
Landed on the arrow.
Self-kill, nice.
Yeah, I like that. It was like, oh, for Christ's sake, stab him in the neck.
Yeah,
90 seconds left to
going on?
Stop toying with him, just kill the man.
You can rip off those vents as well and throw them out.
I think this predator is a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, there we go. It was only a matter of time.
If you don't kill them, they are definitely going to kill you. Is that a vent hatch on the wall there?
Yeah, you can rip those off. They'll absorb a certain amount of bullets and throw them in enemies' faces for a kill.
But they're not vents you can kind of use to navigate the map or anything. They're not man-sized, conveniently man-sized vents, no?
No, they're weapons.
Gotcha.
Oh, here we go. This guy doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, next
snap.
kill. Oh. So you actually get that prompt when...
Incoming!
Oh! go. Yes, well done. Very well done. Kept it
6
cool
and 6.
there. It's definitely that moment when you miss the first few shots and the panic sets in. Especially when you have, I don't know, hundreds of people watching you. Yeah, just remember that, guys. Next time you're firing an arrow.
Yeah, the first shot.
Incoming weapons free.
Again.
Yeah, the first shot's free, but once you've fired an arrow, they know you're there.
2 seconds,
I think we got
and
some survivors.
round over.
Okay, is that?
So, I think a round of applause for all of our takers, parters. That was fantastic.
You lost this.
And once again, let's hand back to Guy and Shan. Hey guys, back to you.
Thanks, Cam. How did we get on down here, guys? You were sort of punching the air a lot of the time.
I got the final kill as a hunter, so I'm quite pleased with that, and I came 4th. So
Nice.
didn't come last.
Good stuff. You're through to the final. Okay, guys, if you want to just get up and we'll talk to you on the way out.
Who was the
Don't forget
person
your
with, who was the hunter that was just punching everyone by the end of it? Maybe they were up there
Yeah,
somewhere.
were any of you guys doing the toying? We saw someone just toying around with one of the cell operatives. Was that you guys? Might have been you. How did you find it? How did you go?
I'm good. I'm quite proud of the last shot on first round with me. So,
Okay,
And
nice.
that 201, I was just like, oh, he's there, I'll just shoot him.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And how did you get on at the end?
Yeah, badly. I just went away lots.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Oh, that's not a bad tactic. I'm sorry. All right. Well, thanks very much. Give a round of applause to these guys.
Brilliant.
One competitor in the final. Now, this is the final round. We're going to welcome some of the guys from Crytek on stage now. And are we about ready up there? Yeah? Okay, let's welcome them on stage.
Round of applause. Some of the devs, are you coming up, guys? I think they're scared. Well, there's a lot of pressure out here, and it's obviously a bit much for them.
Yeah, it's a bit much for them. Cam and Adam, any other kind of final tips for the guys in the final? Obviously, they're going to be going up against Crytek, but any tips?
Well, I think from the display we've seen, I think keeping it cool is the best tip I've seen from watching these guys, because obviously the temptation is to just kind of let off all those arrows, but take a deep breath, keep it cool, try and forget that, you know, they've been working on this game for years and they know it inside out and they're probably going to kill you lots. Try and ignore all that.
Thanks, Cam. I'm joined by Mike from Crytek. Mike, are you going to go easy on these guys, or are you going to be complete?
I'm pretty terrible using controllers myself, so this should be, I should be easy pickings.
Good stuff. Okay, well, we've got the Crytek guys down here. And we've got the 4 winners up at the back. Can
Okay.
we? Yeah, sorry. Sean.
We just need the 4 winners to come to the back of the stage, the left and the right, and set you up, get you ready. So if you know that you won, hopefully you know, you can go and get yourself ready and prepared.
Mike, do you know who we've got down here? We've got Guy at the front.
Yeah, we have Mr. Guy Perkins, marketing manager at Electronic Arts. Next to him, I'm not familiar with.
Sorry, who we got over here? Sorry, you're being shy.
Oh, Richard.
Richard. Let me move along here. Sorry, Mike.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Carl.
Carl. Okay.
It's like a weird blind date type moment here. What's going on?
Carl's from Crytek. Now, guys, you want to be giving your support to the other guys, basically, not the Crytek guys.
No.
So how are we doing at the back?
I think they're all just getting ready. I'm sure we'll.
Okay. We need 1 more minute to get set up there. So what? Do we know what final map we're going to be using here, Mike, at all?
Looks like we're going to be starting on Museum.
So this is one from the beta. So people should be okay with this one. I saw quite a few people getting lost on the last map.
Yeah, East River is definitely a bit of a challenge. I mean, all of the maps are based around each of the 7 wonders and have, some of them take some elements from the single-player game, and other ones take, are completely standalone. But we'll take, vegetation and different buildings and different elements to, create a much different experience. Of course, single-player, multiplayer.
So you mentioned the sort of 7 wonders there. So each of the multiplayer maps ties into a part of the city from the single-player game.
Yeah, a little bit. Like in terms of like museums set in swamps. We showed a little bit of swamps recently from the single-player side. So East River, taking a little bit from River, of course. Another one that we've shown a little bit of so far.
Okay, good stuff. You mentioned before you're not personally used to the controller, you're more of a PC.
Yeah, I am more of a PC. I'm more of a PC mouse and keyboard guy.
Fair enough.
That's my thing. Okay. I like that accuracy. I just get that extra little bit out of it.
Okay, we're just getting everyone set up. You guys are on camera. And give us all a little wave in there. And if you're not to, there we go. Look, they're looking quite nervous, I have to say. We've got some good guys out there though, so they might get their asses kicked.
These guys are the 4 winners from the previous 2 rounds, so these should be the cream of the crop, basically the best players we've got here. So they should be the perfect guys to take on the Crytek.
Oh, lovely close-up there. It's always very nice to have one of your nose. Still smiling. Oh, God.
And how long have the guys down here had to practice on the game? How long has the multiplayer been?
I'm sure our QA guys have had probably months, if not over a year, to practice.
So some of the best in the world.
Yeah, I would say so. Maybe these guys will take it easy, maybe they won't. We'll see how Mr. Guy Perkins does as well.
Yeah, no pressure for the rest of the guys.
Are you guys okay?
Can we just make an announcement? We need Quick Match Hunter, please.
We need Quick Match Hunter, apparently, please. If that means anything to anyone. We're almost there, actually, so... Oh, we had a bit of a crash. There we go. We had a bit of an Xbox crash. We've had some problems with it all afternoon. So far, it's been so good, hasn't it, Guy? I've been quite impressed, actually. So I think we'll be all right in a minute. Just give it a little bit longer.
Adam, have you been impressed by the skills you've seen in the multiplayer so far from our guests?
Yeah. No, they've been good. There's some good bow kills there. I particularly like the arrow to the knee halfway through one of those matches.
I saw the arrow to the knee.
I'm surprised it's taken that long for that joke to be used. Okay, we're about ready, so we'll hand back over to Cam and Adam. Thanks very much, mate.
Thanks, guys. All right, now I've got a feeling these troops are going to get shot down by some sort of explosive arrow. Oh, there it goes! I am psychic. I really should be doing something else in my life. I'm really talented. All right, here we go. This is the museum.
I'd like to let all the Crytek and EA guys that their reputation's on the line, so let's see how they do.
Would it be outrageous to say that if they lose, they're probably fired?
Outrageous, yes, but fair.
Okay, good. Hear that, guys? No pressure.
Oh, they're engrossed. Okay, here we go. First kill. Here it comes. Okay. Perhaps I was a little bit premature there.
Oh, well, you were right. First kill, just not the way we were expecting. So we're currently with one of our non-devs, so one of our crowd picks. So let's see how they get on.
Okay. Oh. All down there.
Oh. All right, now we're back with one of our devs.
Okay. They want to listen out to that proximity alarm. That lets them know when the hunters are there.
It gets more intense the closer they get. It's pretty terrifying. There he is. Oh, good teamwork. So they really do seem to be cooperating there. Oh, he's going into the menus.
Controls.
Too much HUD bobbing. That HUD bobbing. Jesus. All right.
Yeah, one of the things I like about Hunter or Museum is the groundwater. You want to look out for that and watch the ripples. It'll help you identify when they're near.
The atmospheric sounds are good. There really is that tension, sense of being hunted, imminent death.
I mean, yeah, that was the one of the core pillars of this game mode was tension and fear.
There's one close. He's close.
Behind you.
Where is he?
Watch that water. Oh. Oh. Nice.
Nice work. Did he lose one there? See that? Nope. 5 seconds. It looks like the devs are coming out on top this round.
Oh, there's a hologram. There you go. You can see the difference between the players.
God knows how, but you survived the hunter's attack.
All right. Nice work, all you cell operatives.
Stay alive. We're on our way.
All right, here we go again.
Okay, hunters are on top of them pretty early this round.
All right, so oh, there he is. There he is. So yeah, in those tight corridors, that 500 bullets a second really pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's you only get one clip though, so once it's gone, it's gone. You want to try and conserve that as much as possible. There we go.
All right, so we're now, I've been reliably informed, we are with one of the devs right now. Using his shotgun very loudly, I will say.
So he wants to try and find a bit of ammo. He's got 3 bullets left. I'm not sure that's going to last him.
He is the last man.
Standing and 3 bullets.
Oh, with almost a minute to go. Jeez, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
You know you want to hide in the pipe. Yes, good man.
Oh, there goes those bullets.
You shouldn't have hidden the pipe. That's where you went wrong.
I think 50 seconds to survive on your own would have been a tall order.
Yeah. Good old punch in the face, and he's down.
Can't go wrong with a punch to the face.
We are still talking the game, right? Good. You're not gonna punch me. Good. Okay. Great. That's some good advice right there.
Stay together, stay alive. Or the punch to the face.
Oh, headshot as well.
Nice.
Round of applause. That's very impressive.
Always cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see there's the cars that you can actually kick into cell operatives.
I feel we should also say at this point a big hello to all of those who are watching this event live on Twitch. So if you are watching, hey guys, thanks for watching. You're live on the internet. Obviously, you're there watching, and we're here in the IMAX. And yeah, that's kind of the end of my point, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I think you can't really go any further with that point.
5 cell to go. 4 cell.
4 cell. This is going to be another tough one with a minute to go.
3 cell operatives to go.
So what we're seeing as well is, you know, some of the earlier games, the cell would normally always survive, but now as people get more experienced, you know, it's a tall order. There we go, 2 round this corner.
2 cell left. Find them and kill them now.
One left. Let's see if we can. Oh, unlucky.
Snapped his neck.
All cell operatives are KIA.
See, now the practice has come in. We've got the devs in there. The balance has switched. The hunters are now winning more than not.
Yeah, you'll start to see tactics develop as you know, the hunters get better. Cell will start using shields, staying together, utilising the EMP grenades.
The hunters are coming.
All right, penultimate round of the multiplayer this evening. Switching to pistol. That's
was brave.
I think if you get a kill with a pistol, you must deserve a medal or an achievement or something for that. Oh, right there. Oh, stealth kill. So that proximity thing is useful, but it gives you no idea of direction.
90 seconds left.
It's all about putting your back to a wall, isn't it? Can't go that way, buddy.
Return to the battle zone.
All right, we've still got a minute 15. Oh, where did that come from?
Out of nowhere. Oh, 2 dropping like flies.
4 to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
3
duh.
cell left. Find them now.
Left. He's very brave.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Hunt them down. Kill
What do you
them.
reckon? 3 left, 60 seconds. What's your bets?
I'm gonna go hunters.
Hunters, all right.
Yeah, I got a
2 cell
feeling.
left. Hunt them down.
I think you might be right.
There we go. 1 left. Let's
One left.
switch to that guy.
So we got. So we're gonna stay. I think we should stay with the hunter and see if we can see the process of hunting down this last man. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, someone else got him.
Well done. Cell threat has been neutralized.
All right, excellent. So going to the final round of the final match.
The decider.
We're gonna start with the hunter. The tension is kind of palpable, isn't it?
Take down the cell operatives. Time is limited.
Okay, he's going for the straggler there.
Yeah, trying to pick him off.
Playing the waiting game. With 2 minutes, the waiting game's a dangerous game.
Where is he?
I think he's above him.
Yeah, because your radar doesn't tell you anything about height or if they're above or below you.
You can see the hollow points indicate, whether they're on the same level.
Oh, I see.
And where they're full now, same level, so it's just to the right, and there he is.
Ooh, he was quite well camouflaged. There's a lot to be said for just staying still, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, the sniper loadout actually gives you the ghillie suit as well, which helps you camouflage. We've got a pole. He's got a pole.
Contact!
I love that. Standing there in the hallway, like, come at me, bro. Double kill. I do admire the bravery of that guy with a pipe, though.
Yeah, there's something quite satisfying about using a pipe to take out the hunter.
He is cleaning up.
Okay, we've got 2 left.
This is going to be close. 37 seconds.
1 left.
Sorry, scratch that. None.
All cell are KIA.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to everyone for playing. Can we give them all a huge round of applause? Well done, everybody. Oh, nice final kill as well.
Through the spine.
Just play it out, man.
All right, so first was C3 MP4, second was C3 MP5, then we had Cry 3 MP1, and Dip Cry 3, you know that one.
Some originals names there.
I know, catchy. All right, so and I think that's all we have from myself and you, Adam, so I'll pass back to Guy and Sean.
Thanks very much, Cam. I'm going to talk to the guys down here to see how it went. I mean, it looked like you guys were working together.
I think we were.
Yeah.
Carl was pretty good. Yeah, I was trying to follow his lead, but failed miserably.
While we try and work out a winner, you guys did pretty well. Were you first or second?
I was first, but I suppose I've got the experience of everybody else. So
Yeah.
I'm from Crytek. So
I don't think you can. I don't think you can win a trip to Crytek.
No. These guys were pretty good though, pretty tough. So I've got the experience, but they definitely brought their A game. So.
Yeah. And further down here, how did you find our competitors? Put up a good fight?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Do we have our winner ready to come down? Yeah, I think they're making their way down.
Just out of interest, what was it like playing to an audience? Do you think there should be an applause mode in the game? Because it kind of jeers you on a bit, doesn't it? Come on, get developing it.
Before we get our winner down, while we're working out who that is at the back, should we get Dan on stage to show what
now
he
of
can...
course. I mean, there's lots of good prizes, but I think we all know why you've come here tonight. Dan's shaking his head. Of course, we've got our very own EA Action Man modelling one of the best prizes I think that you could win tonight. Let's all give a bit of a cheer, donning the nano suit onesie. Look at this, done all the way up to the top. You're loving it, absolutely. Can you just give us a lunge, Dan? Oh yes, look at that. Look at the stretch you get in that material. I mean, you look the part. How's it going in there? You all right?
Can you even talk?
Maximum comfort.
we should mention that the person that wins the competition actually wins this nano this onesie.
Yeah.
So
I hope you're okay with sweaty crotches.
it makes it more limited edition.
Yeah, I mean it makes it priceless. If we're being honest, Guy.
Would you agree, Dan?
Definitely.
I love the voice.
Doing the whole thing. So Dan, you're on Twitter. People who haven't been able to enter tonight can still win one of these. You want to tell them how?
Yeah, if you make sure you're following...
Can you just undo that? It's kind of
Can we see your face? He's stuck in it.
He is.
Oh, please tell me he's stuck in it.
It's fine. This is perfectly safe. It's okay.
There we go. Hair still looks good.
There he is.
Yeah, make sure you're following at EA_Actionman on Twitter. I'll be doing a competition following the show.
To win one of the onesies.
a onesie. Yes.
How many of these onesies have been made?
We've made a limited number, about 400 in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been wearing this one?
I've been wearing this one since about 6 o'clock this evening.
I thought you were going to say last week or something.
So nice. So this is part of the prize package for our winner. They win a onesie. They win the game.
This one as well.
This particular onesie. Trip to Crytek. I think are we about ready to bring them? We have a winner. Okay, let me go head over to.
Oh, we do have a winner. Dan, you're loving this, aren't you?
It's Andrew in the white hoodie.
Andrew, over here.
Andrew, round of applause for Andrew, please.
Andrew, woo! Very good.
So how do you find it playing in front of the crowd? Were they all right?
Yeah, a lot different from playing at home.
Okay, and what about winning the onesie? Excited about that?
definitely going to wash it first.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You're going to wash it.
All right, well, let's have a round of applause for our winner.
Fantastic. Well done. Very, very good.
It's the honour.
Well done, Dan. You've done us proud in that onesie. Now, of course, we know that although he looks the spitting image, that isn't quite the real Prophet, is it, Guy?
That's right. Matt Cuttle from Poem was lucky enough to catch up with the voice actor at the recording studio. So let's watch the video now.
Yeah.
Hey, dead man. Some trip, huh? Thought I'd gone?
So, James, how did you end up getting the role of Prophet in Crysis?
Wow, that's an interesting story. I think I remember being at my agent's back in Chicago. This was maybe 2006 or 2007. And I think I'd done one video game before stateside, but nothing significant. They called me in to read a few lines, and I was so excited to kind of get the call. And I didn't really know much about Crytek or about video, game playing anyway. But it was kind of a neat experience. I mean, I do a lot of voiceover work, and so it was kind of a great opportunity to kind of try something different.
And do you find that it's a different challenge to doing TV?
I think so. And voiceover in general is a different animal from TV, which is a different animal from theater, and I've been kind of lucky to do all three of those things at various stages of my career. But the idea of giving voice to this superhuman sort of being, in a video game is actually kind of fun. You take more liberties as far as your voice is concerned, knowing that they're going to do kind of fun things in post anyway. And so you have a little bit more fun. I've really enjoyed doing video games, as a matter of fact.
And when you do the voice of Prophet, you do lower it down a bit, don't you? You sort of go really
I
deep
do.
down there.
It goes down just a bit more than than I would normally speak. Just talking to friends or what have you. But and then on top of that, I think they're doing a little bit of extra stuff as well. But so I come in with this kind of darker voice, and then they do other things to it. They used to call me Prophet. Remember me.
Now, in Crysis 3, it's not just voiceover, and it's not just facial capture separately. You're doing full performance here. So how are you finding that?
It feels like performance. You've got the camera on, so there's a bit of a TV aspect to it that's familiar in that way. But the idea that we're actually performing this gives it a certain weight, a certain emotional gravity that it wouldn't have if we were just in the studio. So, it's actually helping me. I'm actually using different muscles from other disciplines that I've worked in the past, and that helps me form this character in that performance space.
Watching from the sidelines, it almost reminded me of watching theatre.
Yeah, that's how it feels. I mean, it feels like a performance, and it feels like, you've got all the, roll speed, roll sound, all that other stuff, but we do have a group of people who are watching it out beyond our playing space, and it has to be real. It has to be emotionally ready with each take, and there has to be a connection that happens between my character and Psycho, or my character and Claire, or whoever I'm in the scene with. It's telling a story when you come down to it. I mean, whether you're in movies or TV or plays or in a video game.
Now, today you're not wearing one of those face cams, but you have got a dot right here, which I believe is the camera, because you're looking at the action.
Yeah, it's very different from what I'm used to. I've got my character of Prophet that I must give weight to, but I also have to frame my view of the room. It's kind of a challenge. It's fun, too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a blast doing it because it's kind of a neat way to frame everything, but I also kind of feel like I'm a bit of a machine. Kind of a cyborg, because I'm trying to make sure that I catch this and catch that without moving around too much and making that view so confused and jarring.
Now, not being a gamer yourself, you may not have played through the Crysis games. So how do you take your direction from the director in terms of your motivation for the character of Prophet?
A lot of it is actually written very well into the script that we study before we even come in. And so you're learning more about your character and learning more about Prophet and how he stands in relation to these other characters in the room. He's a very strong, upstanding man with a tortured soul, I guess, but he's a military man at heart. A very strong military fellow who tries not to get swayed as much by his emotions in a scene. But once in a while, on the occasional scene that we do, you'll see a bit of his humanity kind of bubble to the surface. But they do a really great job of, particularly for someone like me who's not typically a game player, you know, to bring this truth and this world, this atmosphere into me, and to be able to play it out more effectively to the audience.
What's been your favourite Prophet line?
There's this idea that these suits are responsible for how we do in these fights and in the wars that we fight and all that. And at one point I speak to another character and I say, look, these are suits, but we're the ones who are doing the fighting, you know, and I think that's very important. You know, Crysis 2 seemed, from my limited knowledge, to have a lot to do with the suits themselves. And I find it kind of fascinating that Crysis 3 really deals with the people who are inside of these suits rather than just the suits themselves. And so that line has a lot of significance for me in this time.
Before we go, can you just give me one more Prophet voice?
One more Prophet voice. I've had a wonderful time with this interview, and I do hope that we get to do this again sometime soon. They call me Prophet.
Oh, what a legend.
So that was James Vincent Meredith, who will be making his return as Prophet in Crysis 3. So for those guys who are watching on the live stream on Twitch and GameSpot, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a little exclusive for everyone here at the IMAX, but for those of you watching at home, remember you can get more information and you can get the game from the 19th of February in North America and on the 22nd in Europe. Thanks for watching.
And we'll watch a trailer.
Crysis 3, available 22nd of February.